So what is this thing, real food? Well, people talk about it. It's just like, they say, oh, modern food, it's killing us, it's bad for us, and it's also killing the planet as well. And it's, the only reason that people are eating it is because it's forced down their throat by evil corporations. I think, well, really? Because it seems to me that the stuff that they're talking about, this real food, actually is just like food. I mean, the unreal food is just like food, so if I go into McDonald's and eat a burger and chips, funnily enough, I get protein and vitamins and minerals and carbohydrate and all the stuff that I need to keep going. It's, just like food, really, and it's actually quite tasty, if you like that kind of thing. So food is food, and this idea of there being something separate called real food seems a bit bizarre to me. You get complaints that you say, oh, we just eat flavourless, mass-produced rubbish now, and there's no choice anymore. So I went into my local supermarket. I've still got the carrier bag, obviously, and I said, well, there's no choice in this. It's just, just junk food, convenience food. I found 22 types of tomatoes. I found 15 types of potatoes. I found 7 types of apple, even some heritage apples, shockingly enough. And in fact, a lot of our food culture, in terms of becoming a foodie, watching Saturday Kitchen, going out and buying and enjoying a Jamie Oliver or somebody else's cookbook, is all based on the availability of this unreal food, because that's what's available in supermarkets. And actually, the reality is, if you take a step back, we are the luckiest generation in human history because we have more food, a wider variety, more conveniently, and a lower proportion of our income than any human society ever. And as a result of that, funnily enough, we live longer than any other society, any other people in human history. But according to some people, the people who promote the idea of real food, that's just rubbish. What we need is traditional food, traditional methods, traditional varieties, and presumably at traditional prices as well. And I think that's a very conservative outlook. I think we can both enjoy the mass-produced food and at the same time go out and explore new flavours as you would do at a food festival like this. I mean, I think that's the whole point of coming along to something like this, trying things that you've never tried before. It might be a very old product, or it might be a very old method, but it's something you haven't tried before, and maybe it's something you'll enjoy. But I think there's something else going on here with this real food idea, and I don't think it's got very much to do with food at all. What I think is, it's like another way of being a snob. It's the latest kind of version of snobbery. So many proponents of real food, in some ways, seem to be like Philistines in their own right. They don't actually seem to be that interested in food. They're really about making a point about people, other people. So really, when they're talking about real food, what they're talking about is a distinction between real people and junk people. And I think that's a real problem, because it's basically saying, we're different to you, we're superior to you, because we're not like the plebs who just eat that mass-produced stuff. We're very, very sophisticated. And I think that's a really, really big problem. To me, there's only 2 kinds of food. There's good food and there's bad food. That's what we should be celebrating and debating, arguing about what's good and what's bad, and enjoying the selection of foods on offer here at the food festival. And we should stop using terms like real food. It means nothing except to promote a kind of weird snobbery. Thank you.